Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Cage. Today and only today, it is finally time for us to talk about Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Olympic Games Tokyo edition, whatever you want to call it. I have the game. That's right. I have a very early review copy of the game. That's usually a good sign, first of all, when any reviewer gets a game like a week or two early, but they sent this game to me a month early, and a bunch of other reviewers have the game too. So yeah, I've gotten a chance to play a couple of hours of the game. I want to say 4 to 5 maybe. I've gotten a good chunk of the events played. I played some of the campaign. I just thought this would be kind of my early impressions video. I feel like there's like 3 videos I want to make. I want to make this early impressions. I kind of want to make like when I beat the campaign impressions, and then I want to do my full review obviously when the embargo lifts, because there's a certain amount of there's rules you gotta follow for embargoes and shit. But anyways, Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, for those of you that don't know, is a crossover between the Mario and Sonic series, where basically all these characters from these two universes get together and they play Olympic Games together. And this has been a series that has been going on for a while now, and has kind of just, it's very up and down. Like, it's a game that like when it started was like a really cool, unique idea and was really fun. But then they just kept chipping them out and chugging them out, and it kind of felt like we're just doing more of the same, which is fine. The games were fun, but they kind of just lacked in, like, there's a lack of quality, right? And obviously the Wii U days didn't help it, and it didn't feel good when they put it on like a handheld on 3DS. So it's like it's been in many weird positions, but now obviously it's on a very successful console, and I feel like they had some pressure to be like, okay, for the Switch version of Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Olympics, we gotta make this a dope game, and I think they absolutely nailed it. So yeah, my early impressions of this game so far are that it is really fun. Like, I am having a super fun time with it. Basically, you've got, I think, over 25 main events in the game. And like I said, you get a bunch of characters from Mario and Sonic. You get your boy Sonic, you get the Metal Sonic, you get Silver, you get the weird ones, you get Blaze, you get Daisies, your Luigis, your Yoshis, all the cast. I mean, not all the cast. There's some omissions in there that I would have loved. Where's Rosalina? Why isn't Rosalina in the Olympics? Bro, why? Just give my wife some love. But yeah, so either way, there's a bunch of characters you can pick from, and it's just really fun. And like, again, I'm gonna get into it because basically so far I've gotten a chance to play some of the single player games. So basically the game has 3 modes. So this game does have online multiplayer, which is a big factor because the other games didn't. Before, it was just kind of comparing leaderboard ranks, but now it's like full on, no, you're gonna be able to play against other players. But like I said, I'm reviewing the game, so there's not many people online, and what's really cool is you can actually pick exactly which which event you want to do. I don't know why I call them mini games. And yeah, you can basically do that, so that's really cool. Then there's the single event, which is, think of it as like Mario Kart, where basically you're going and doing each track, and you can do it on easy, medium, hard to earn the different medal for each one. And then you've got a campaign. So I've played some of the single events, and again, really fun. There's that karate that I really love and is really fun. The 100-meter dash is very short and very fun. I think I did the horseback riding one. There's like a ton of fun mini games put in here. There's also a cool rock climbing one. It's like, again, I've gotten to play a good chunk of them, but I'm still going through them because I'm playing through the campaign mainly. And let me tell you something. I think adding a campaign to this game is awesome, because I really think a big issue I've had with the series in general is that, okay, I'll get the game, the mini games will be fun, right? And I'll play them all, and I'll play them with my friends, but then I'll kind of just be like, that's it. Like, the biggest struggle this series has always been that after the first week, you're done, and that's it. But what's really cool about this one is, again, first of all, obviously online multiplayer is going to add a huge layer to that, especially because you got ranked match. But the campaign actually kind of gives purpose to playing the mini games, other than just playing them to play them, right? Like, now basically the campaign, what's really cool is there's dialogue moments. Like, obviously there's no voice acting, right? Because like, it would be weird because like Sonic characters talk, but Mario characters mostly don't, right? So there's no voice dialogue, but there are like dialogue boxes. So right away you'll have moments where Mario and Sonic are talking to each other. Obviously this whole fucking problem that happens here is caused by, by Luigi. Luigi presses a button on a machine that Dr. Eggman and Bowser made, and then they're transported into an old school version of the game. And man, let me tell you, I could brag about this old school looking version of the game forever. So basically there's these sections in the story mode where you are classic looking Sonic and 8-bit Mario, and they're walking next to each other, and it gives me glimpses of that dream I've always had of a Mario and Sonic platformer, and it's just like it gets me really giddy. But either way, like that aside, there's funny dialogue moments between Bowser and Dr. Eggman because they're talking to each other, like, and there's just cool stuff. And what's really cool are the events that are in the classic style. So there are events in the game that look like old school 8-bit events where basically you're running track and you're old school Sonic racing against Eggman, or you're what's it called, Tails running and throwing a pitchfork, not a pitchfork, a javelin or stuff. So it's like they've got these like really cool old school looking events, and like that tugs on my nostalgia heart so much because obviously they knew what they were doing with this. When people, I mean, that kind of blew up when it was first revealed, the sprite events, because like people saw that and were like, oh my god, that is awesome. So I really love that stuff. And what's really cool about the campaign is they'll have kind of special events for them. So for example, there was one mini game where I think I don't know if it was Bowser or Eggman, but one of them is going through a train, and basically you play as Sonic in kind of like a 2D platforming level where Sonic's kind of running. You gotta press A to go quick, and you gotta dodge the projectiles, and you'll get like the shield from Sonic, or the what's it called, the sparkling unlimited power thing that you get with Sonic. And it's like they do really cool shit with that, and I love that so much because it's like it really does add to the like the love and care put into the game. And you can tell there's a lot of love and care put into the game. It's just like I'm having so much fun with it. And what I really love also is the presentation. Presentation is beautiful. I think the game on TV is like 1080 60. Like it just looks beautiful. And then in handheld, I think it's just 720 60. Like no matter what, it stays at a consistent 60 frames, which I really love. Like in cutscenes, it goes to 30, but like when they're just talking. But in actual gameplay, it is full 60 FPS, and that is glorious. Again, I love when games hit 60 frames. I erupt, and it's just I'm having so much fun with it. And like I said, the biggest test obviously is going to be how long that lasts. Like I said, the campaign so far I'm having a lot of fun because there's even like a little world map where you can walk around to different areas, which is really cool. And it's like a little cute thing, but you'll talk to characters and they'll give you like tidbits about the Olympics. Like they'll tell you this structure is made of wood, or they'll be like the last one was hosted here, or this is the actual arena that you find in. It's like what's really cool about the campaign is you visit different areas and you can walk around them. So it's like you can like see the school that you can kind of walk around outside of, or you'll be in the boxing area and you can walk around there, talk to some toads or some characters, and it's like it's really cool. And again, the dialogue is funny, it's cool. Sometimes it goes a little slower than I'd like. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I kind of just want to play the events here, but like it's still not, it never like really gets in your way. So that's that with that. But it's like I'm having so much fun. I think there's a lot of love and care being put into the game, and what's going to be an important factor for me is longevity, right? Like, obviously, I want to finish the campaign to have my full impressions on that, because again, I'm enjoying it so far. I want to see where it goes. Obviously, I'm not expecting the story to take some dark turns, but I just want to see how funny the dialogue stays, how consistent it stays, because it is a thing also of you're gathering characters, which is really cool. But again, like I said, the biggest factor is going to be, especially when you're done the campaign, what's next, right? I think I don't know if it was in the other games, but I think the idea of getting the gold medal for the different difficulties is really cool because it makes me actually want to do that. And I think also the dream events are really cool, where you like there's also a mini game where you skateboard, which is really, really cool, and I just really love that. So basically, it's yeah, I'm having a great time with the game. I think it's super fun. I think you're gonna enjoy it if you've been looking forward to it. Again, especially when you're going to have online and ranked matches, where that's kind of where you're going to probably spend the bulk of your time once you're done the campaign. But I really do think the campaign adds it's an extra layer that I think is important, because it just makes doing the minigames feel like they have a purpose, right? Because when I do them in single event, I'm like, okay, I did this, but like, that's it. Like, there's no, like, obviously I get the gold medal and that's it, that's all. And also what I really love, another thing is like characters have cool little costumes. Like Sonic, when he's horseback riding, will have like a little sweater on, or or Peach has like this sexy outfit when she's like doing her gymnastics and stuff. So they've got different cool costumes for different characters, which I really love. And I think there's still some unlockable stuff that I don't have. Again, like I said, once I get further, I want to kind of make like a impressions part 2 video here, and it's like, No, I don't know. I'm just having a lovely time with it. And like I said, it's going to be about how long that fun lasts and if all the mini games are fun. Because again, so far what I like about the mini games is they're very Mario Party-like in a sense that, well, they're a mix of challenge with Mario Party. I mean Mario Party in a sense of they don't last too long, which I really like. I feel like the game really loads everything super quickly and starts things really quickly that you never feel like something is lasting too long. But it's never like short enough to feel like I didn't do anything. It's like, no, it usually has like, it's simple enough to get into with the controls. Like there is some complexity to it, but it's still quick and fast, like a Mario mini game kind of thing where you're going through them quickly. So I mean, some last longer than others. Obviously, if you're doing badminton or ping pong, they last differently. But yeah, so either way, I'm having a great time with the game. The people I've talked to so far that have the game are having a great time with it too. And again, like I said, I'm going to keep you updated on this, but I'm having a lovely time. I think this is going to be the best one in a long time. Like, I think obviously, again, like I said, maybe what would be really cool, which I doubt, is like, what if they added DLC? Like, if the game's a big success, maybe they'll add even more events. Because I know there's some events from the previous games that aren't here anymore, so I'd love to see, like, what they can do with that or add more dream events and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, those are my impressions so far of Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. Again, as a massive Mario and Sonic like lover in general, the series is, it's funny how it's a series that's important to me, but for the reason that it's a cool crossover between characters, not necessarily because it's like the Olympics. But either way, it's just fun, and I'm really having a great time with it. So that's all I got for you. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Also, let me know if you have any questions. Maybe I'm going to make like a Q&A video for the game, answering like questions you guys got. So yeah, so let me know your questions here or on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at TheGamesCage. Obviously, if you're here, subscribe. And you can find me on Twitch at TheGamesCage. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.